Okay. Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to Exmortis 2 Part 2. Sorry if I sound a little out of breath, but I just ran downstairs to let my dog out to use the restroom, and then I ran back up here, so I'm a little out of breath. Which will match the character, what's his name's, status, since he just ran away from the ominous clouds. So let's see what we're looking for. This land was probably grass as far as the eye could see, but now, like everything else, it died under the cruel red sky. I need to make my voice sound more like what it should be in this kind of, the way the world is. This is a Lockyer Field Ranch. The document from the church led me to. What possible significance could this place have in the scheme of things? Let's see. What's that? No ominous fast approaching clouds. It seems I managed to outrun the Exmortis. I'm sure that it won't take them too long to find me again, though. Okay, the door leads inside. I don't know what waits for me aside, or what I am even looking for. I've got a feeling I won't have to wait long to find out. Do these kind of games ever make you wait long? This picture frame fell off the wall when the door slammed shut behind me. It's a sign. Aww, how sweet! It seems to be a very old portrait of a man and a small girl. Perhaps a previous occupant of this place? It reminds me of from the last Exmortis. That little girl who went and then suddenly disappeared in the blood sheets and everything, and he had to kill her and stuff, and yeah, I'm thinking things through a little bit too much. This double set of doors leads into adjacent hall. If my take on the place from outside is correct, I'll go here. On second thought, I'll go back. This door is somewhat dissimilar to the one on my right, but it seems to be in working order. Yeah, I like this one better. Much better. Yep. I like this one better. There's a toolbox on the floor here. It has a small padlock on it. And it won't... Oh. Okay, so I need the code for that. An assortment of children's clothes, coats, and jumpers hang in this closet. So much as I need a fresh set of clothes that aren't covered in blood, I doubt anything here fits me. Various metal and plastic coat hangers. It clings to the rod in the closet. A coat hanger saved my ass earlier, but I see no purpose in carrying one around with me now. Dude, you don't know if you need it again. Why don't you take one? Seriously. On the top shelf here sits a small pile of knitted woolen blankets. I welcome the smell of mothballs over the scent of rotting flesh that seems to infect everything these days. The door to the closet is currently open. Okay. I refuse to go that way, so I am going up the stairs. The stairs lead up to a second level. They're not really... Well, that's what stairs usually do. They're not really covered in too much dust, so it seems this place may have only recently been occupied. Okay, that's not good. Oh, hallways, I hate... I will not get out! I will stay in! You hear me? A door to my immediate right leads into an adjacent room. The scuffed up door on the left has a particularly pungent odor seeping out from the crack between it and the floor. I shall stay away from that door and make that one the last one I open. There's a rather large wet patch on the floor at the entrance of this particular room. The source can probably be found behind this door. On second thought, that'll be the last one. There's another door on the far end of the left wall of this corridor. Clearly, there's some kind of entity in this house that doesn't agree with my presence here. Nevertheless, this door just doesn't want to budge open. You will open! I'll open this one. Ah! Little girl, go splat! It's a corkboard hanging on the wall here. It is covered in newspaper clippings of recent events. Probably right up until the press stopped running, at least. America at war. Nukes fail to stop Exmortis. This is the front page of a newspaper with a picture of the first nuke drop on the Exmortis. I remember that day, sitting glued to my TV, watching the coverage. Gee, sounds like Americans nowadays. Ha ha ha. A newspaper clip titled Mass Murder. A newspaper clip titled 500 Killed Township of New Hunter Burns. A newspaper clip titled Major Cities Under Siege. Newspaper headline Infantry Mobilized, Martial Law Declared. Newspaper clip titled Exmortis Judgment Day. Or Exmortis Judgment Day? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Ugh. A newspaper headline State of Anarchy. Washington in flames. Hey, we got all our tax money back. Or, I don't know. A newspaper clip titled Red Sky Approaching Storm. Newspaper clip titled Bloodbath. UN War. Yeah. UN Wear Offensive Black. Blah, 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 blah. Backfires. A newspaper clip titled United Nations to Forge Consolidated Force. Blah, blah, blah. A newspaper headline Japan and China demolished. Millions more dead. No! Yeah! There's a kid hanging from a pin on the queue. Someone has scrawled no hope in what looks like blood. Sex for you. I have hope. The blood of the little girl stains the wall and floor here. She didn't even see it coming. I can still feel her melancholy presence in the room. Okay. That apparition I just saw was looking out this window. What could she have been looking at? All I can see is the scorched earth and distant horizon. Then why don't you walk up and look, dude? Fine, don't want to look. Fine. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'll choose this one. Bad choice. Why are the ones that always seem to be the good ones or the ones that turn out to be the bad ones? Hello, I'm not touching that. Ew. The lampshade on the side of the bed are stained with blood, okay. Large splatter of gore seems to have hit the... Don't you mean a large splatter of, like, brains or blood, not gore? Pictures of local structures are hanging on the wall in here. Pictures of local structures are hanging... Okay. Pictures of... Oh. Okay. I refuse to touch that woman. The sheets on the bed are soaked with the blood of this poor woman. I don't want to touch her. The naked female corpse in the bed here has a massive hole in her chest. I don't want to touch her. Okay, because nothing happened. It has a small cord. Ooh. Her diary. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I am not reading all this. Sorry, guys. I am not reading all this. You guys can pause and read this if you want. Then again, last time I needed to read it so I could solve the stuff, so I guess I do. You guys can pause it. I'm gonna read quickly. Because I got myself as a career, I'm going to go to continue strong, continuing to continue spreading my abandoned place, and all this place has been under my nose for over 100 years. When you would think that in the time someone would have taken the time to go through all the craft from our previous comment in this place, and I could say, in fact, press this almost complete. It still seems a little weird that my wife, kids, and I are living alone. Then he left this place, means about where he met by only can understand, and if he can, at first he'll have learned. It seems like a last little story from there, and sitting okay to do all that, talking to her, and then moving out of there. Don't to go without it, but I think she's finally happy that she broke away from her dad, and she always and looking forward to the summer, because they're always came for a chance, so it doesn't take a coercion to make them see it as their first new day. Like the thought of having course, I would certainly have to make them forget they would be rooming together for the first 2 weeks until they can get the rooms that they know how to complete. And so now cleaning and covered, it's top like when I've got a work anyway. Got a third generator, got a fair amount of work that I knew, and you know the thing happened sort of night. I had strange couples to look back at the house and I could have sworn that I saw someone wait. Watching me from behind the window around the end of the hall, and then the kids were not running out, so that's why I took this was being out. So that was my eyes playing tricks on me. You people always do that, and then you're always wrong. A full day of hard work under the hot second play during start. And it still seems a little standoffish about the movie. She says, I'm not 100% that we're gonna make my movie. I would be 100% convinced that it wasn't a good idea either. Told her to give it some more time, and then I will grow on her still. Her sister is just rubbing off on my sense. It's Zoe today, which is very unlike me. She ran up to her room crying and went up to apologize for the day. It's bitch. It warmed my ear and I felt bad for her. She was all smiles as her little talk. This little mind is an enigma to me sometimes. 3rd February. It's been a strange few days. We had an old picture of a man and girl hanging out near the front door. I don't know who they are or what person Charlie had with such an old in the press, but I felt it was time for something so a little more ardent. I took down the portrait of the family we had taken this past Christmas. I threw the old portrait in the cellar with all the yellow junk I need to sort through and turn in. I wonder if that photo with that father and daughter is actually the photo she put up. I got up in the morning to walk up to the kitchen and found the old portrait hanging up in the exact same spot which I had removed from. With no sign of the family photo I had replaced it with. I did a bit of searching around the place without any luck, so I asked Diana and the kids about it, and they claimed that they knew the man. What really angry me was when I found it down and found the photo with its frame all smashed up on the floor. I immediately brought it to everyone standing, but still no one admitted to the deed. But so that I flew off the handle bin once again, Zoe and Daniel both ran sobbing in their rooms again. Kind of weak kids. Such disregard for my authority in my house will not be tolerated. I stared at them as their little legs bolted up the stairs. Claire just sat in the living room glued to the damn idiot box TV. Kids. Kids. Replaced the frame with a Christmas photo and around it on the wall, and once again discarded the old purchase cellar, but this time I locked the damn door and shoved the key around my neck for safety. It's starting to sting. Next morning I go out to find the old portrait back on the wall, and once again the Christmas photo was back in the cellar all smashed up. How is that possible? No extra keys except for the there sure as heck and a skeleton key for this place I know of. Don't have a remaining spare for so I can see the old portrait stays where it is for now. I swear someone's at the end of this morning. The local sheriff dropped by today to check if he had seen anything unusual, if he had seen any so I just get out of the car I don't have any idea. When I asked him what was wrong, he led to the settlement of hypothetical found dead ripped to shreds by someone. Ew. Yeah, oh fudge. I've moved out here to get away from that kind of shit. I found a clipping in the local paper about the murders and certain people that did adversary the whole town and demons from hell. What the fudge? They're either smoking some good crack over there or the good crack, or the local god franked me as an overactive imagination. I finally got the energy and time to clean out the old desk and books from the room, and I just couldn't get the door to budge over. They had no one turning, but no matter. They're fighting along, so I put out the room. I didn't manage to get the room clear. I'm still trying to sleep, but hell, it's serious. It's not like there's going to be an everyone the same answer for the. I don't need to read that. I think she's finally coming around about the move. Oh, this is a diary by the husband. I thought it was the wife. Whoopsie. I think she's finally coming around about the move, although I do think the murders in San Remo are... Well, that explains the language. Men. Although I do think that the murders in San Remo have left her shaking a little too close to home, I think, and the thought of men, women, and children being like that chills me to the bone. People can be fudging animals sometimes. 15th February. I woke up last night with fright. Sitting over in our bedroom was Claire. She said that she couldn't sleep, that a man kept sitting on the end of her bed looking out of the window. I told her that she was just damn it, she's 11 years old and should be able to differentiate between fantasy and reality by now. She can, Dad. I walked her back to bed, tucked her in and sang her back to sleep. I was still half asleep at the time, but I could have sworn that the stuck door at the end of the hall was open just a crack on the way to Claire's room. It didn't occur to me at the time to check on it again. All I wanted to do was to go back to bed. Bad idea. 18th February. More murders. Local new residents that more people were being searched now a town further away had been hit and virtually wiped out just as San Raimi had it. What is going on in this world for shit like this to happen? Out here in all places.